Jiri Prochazka just took ice baths to a whole new level. In a recent video on his YouTube channel, Prochazka swam 30 meters under a frozen lake, showcasing his mental fortitude and unique training methods.
Sakra, chci uplavat 30 metrů pod vodou prostě.
Dáme hoře. Jiří.
Bylo to těch 30? Jo?
Former bantamweight champion Cody Garbrandt is set to face Raoni Barcelos at UFC Atlanta on June 14th. Garbrandt aims to bounce back after a submission loss to Davison Figueiredo, while Barcelos is riding a 2-fight winning streak. Ricky Simon and Charles Jourdain are set to clash at UFC Atlanta on June 14th. Simon is coming off a first-round KO win, while Jourdain recently secured a second-round submission victory. Marvin Vettori and Brendan Allen will finally meet at UFC 318 on July 19th in New Orleans. The bout was previously canceled due to Vettori's injury, but tensions have only escalated since then. Joe Rogan stirred the pot by stating that BJ Penn, in his prime, is the greatest lightweight of all time, even over Khabib Nurmagomedov. Rogan praised Penn's versatility and fighting spirit during his peak years. Here is what Rogan said. When BJ Penn was in his prime, he was training with Marv Marinovich, and Marv Marinovich had very unorthodox training methods where it was all plyometrics, explosive drills, sprints, box jumps, all this crazy stuff, and he believed, I hope I'm not quoting him incorrectly, but he believed fight training was of secondary importance when you're in camp, and really what was important is to just have an insane gas tank. I always say this. People talk about Khabib being the greatest lightweight of all time, and maybe he is. It's very possible he is. But I would put the BJ Penn that fought Joe Daddy Stevenson, the BJ Penn that fought Sean Strickland, the BJ Penn that was in that peak when he was training with Marinovich. I would put him against anybody. Merab Dvalishvili made headlines with a humorous claim that he could defeat a gorilla in a fight. And now he is actually fighting one in this video clip.
Gorilla? It's easy, bro. I'm smart, I'm strong. You think I cannot take one gorilla?
Quick, before we get out of here, we got a special guest appearance. Where's the champ at? Champ! We got a call. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Champ! You got that single leg. Nice!
Jack Della Maddalena is set to challenge Belal Muhammad for the welterweight title at UFC 315. Della Maddalena believes he can stop Muhammad's takedowns and finish him before the final bell.
Yeah, super excited. It seems pretty similar to a normal fight week. Obviously a lot on the line, but yeah, feeling good. Yeah, I feel like a better martial artist since last time, so excited to go out there and put it on the line. Yeah, I've just been trying to think of it as just another fight. I've always thought I could beat Belal. Obviously the title's on the line, but yeah, I guess beating Belal is my goal, and then the title will come after that. But it seems much the same as usual fight week. Yeah, he's obviously he's a good winner. He's got a good resume, beating some good guys. He comes forward, he's like he'll keep coming forward, put the pressure on, shooting takedowns. He doesn't stop until the final bell. So yeah, we obviously know what we're in for, but I believe I've got the skills to take him out. Try not to be too calm. Obviously he's going to be coming forward, so I want to try and meet him in there and meet the fire with the fire and try and take him out of there before the final bell. I expect him to come forward, but I think I'll be able to. He's going to have to walk through the fire to try and take me down. I think I can do some good damage. I think I can sting him. I think I can take him out before the final bell.
Belal Muhammad laughed off Colby Covington's prank of hiding his food at the UFC Performance Institute, pointing out he wasn't even in Las Vegas at the time.
Took Belal's food and we hid it in the back corner so we would never be able to see it, dude.
Guys, you just saw Belal's meal in here, so we're going to hide it from you so you can't fucking find it. Belal, your food. Not gonna be any fun.
No one's finding that.
I don't know. Anybody gonna find that? Sorry, Belal, you're a fucking bum. That's what happens to bums.
He's probably still there. He ain't smart enough to look around that fridge.
No.
He's dumber than a box of rocks.
Belal had something to say too. He hid my food. I'm not even in Vegas. That's how much of a moron he is. I don't know what he's doing. These guys are like YouTubers now. Kamaru's a podcaster. Colby's a YouTuber. They need to do a podcast together. The biggest losers. Gilbert Burns expressed concern that Bo Nickal was pushed too quickly into high-level competition after his recent loss.
Expecting people trash him so bad, bro.
But this level to this guy was 19-2 coming to this fight. 2 divisions, 1 FC, one championship champion.
Yeah.
This guy is the highest level in the grappling. And when we talk about grappling, that guy's huge for 185 and long, and for sure will be a hard fight for Bo Nickal because his striking is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's better than Bo Nickal. So what was Bo Nickal option? Taking him down and then grapple. So it was a very, honestly, I think it was a very bad matchup for Bo Nickal since the beginning, but people were just kind of buying the hyping better. But I said, bro, this guy's gonna
Brother,
get
I couldn't believe
that guy's good, bro.
when I saw that. But you know what? The key thing that he did to win was his gameplay. I did not expect his gameplay. He did not respect the Bo Nickal credentials of wrestling. Zero.
No, I think it's just experience. I hate when people kill the guy. Why one loss and they kill the guy? Like, oh, the guy's done. He never gonna. No, I think Bo Nickal just need to get the experience, and especially nowadays. To be honest, I was just talking with Michael Johnson. You know what we were talking? Because nowadays, let's say Bo Nickal, how long has he been doing MMA? Maybe 2 years?
That's it, yeah.
2 years, right? I remember when I was on my third year, Moicano might be the same. When I was my second year, bro, I had so many wars at the gym, like wars. I was just talking to Michael Johnson today that we had so many fights. Me and Michael, we spot over 100 times hard, like a fight.
100%.
Especially at the Black Zillion Simon, passing Black Zillions when we went to Combat Club. We Usman to a fight, not a round, but I don't know. I'm not sure. That Bo Nickal had those fights already at the gym, those rounds that like, man, the guy tried to really knock you out, you had to survive. So I don't know, but I don't think he's done. I just think it's the level of experience. You need to get through those rounds. I just think they fast track him too much. He was 7-0, ranked, fighting freaking the Reader, 2 division champions, other organizations.
Ahead of his title defense, Belal Muhammad declared his intention to showcase his boxing skills and prove he's the best boxer in the welterweight division.
Being your first title defense, a lot more interviews, but for myself, right, I just got to keep reminding myself, we're still fighting for the belt. We're still chasing the belt. I'm not defending it. I'm still that challenger. I got to have that challenger's mindset, and we're never satisfied. We want to be the best, and to be the best, we got to keep winning our next fight. For me, it's just knowing that I was in his place last fight. I was the challenger. I was the guy that I had my first moment to fight for the belt. So I know what he's thinking. I know what he's feeling. But the thing that he doesn't realize is he's fighting a champion that has that same mindset. I'm still that guy that wants what he has. He has 17 fight winning streak. I want that win streak. I want to take that from him. And that mindset's going to get me to keep winning and keep me hungry. Oh, that's all confidence. I train with the best guys in the world. And I've said it a million times, right? The guy that I'm sparring with all the time is like Ignacio Balmendez, who I think is the best striker in the world. And there's nothing that Jack's going to throw at me that's going to be surprising. There's nothing he's going to throw at me that's going to hurt me more than I get hurt by this kid. So it's easy when I fight these other guys, when I see these other guys in front of me, right? They said Leon was the best striker. And I said, no, he's not. It was easy when I went in there. This fight, they said he's the best boxer. I'm going to show you guys why it's easy, why they call me Canelo Hands, why I'm the best boxer in the welterweight division.
Jose Aldo reflected on his unanimous decision loss to Mario Bautista, expressing frustration with his performance. Here is what he said. I focused on myself. I focused on my skills, on what I have to do best. The things I did on that last fight was so bad, and I can't do that anymore. What everybody expects when they see Aldo fight are big fights, to go in there and do my best, and that didn't happen. It was a bad fight. I was angry at myself. I felt really bad. Robert Whittaker has expressed interest in fighting Sean Strickland in July, aiming to get back into title contention. Here is what he said. I've been in conversations with the UFC since the beginning of the year trying to pick a date. I wanted late June. The UFC is really fluid at the moment. There are a lot of cards getting pushed around, a lot of fights getting moved around. Honestly, they just haven't locked me in for anything just yet. I think the end of June is a bit too soon now. They threw names at me. I said yes to every one of them. Alex Pereira denied retirement rumors after a controversial post appeared on his X account, claiming he was hacked.
Bom, pessoal, pô, recebi aqui monte de mensagem aqui da galera falando aqui que viu mensagem do meu Twitter e, pô, eu nem sabia que tinha sido hackeado porque faz tempo que eu não posto nada, vocês veem aí, mas foi hackeado e vou estar resolvendo aqui e, pô, eu nem sei o que tá acontecendo aí, tem uma relação muito boa com a UFC sempre e, pô, as pessoas gostam de, sei lá, de ver o mal. Então é isso, chama.
That's all for today's MMA news. Stay tuned for more updates and fight announcements.